A memorial service for journalist Sibusiso Ndlovu and his partner Zodwa Mdhluli was held in Pretoria today. This follows a month-long process for DNA confirmation after their bodies were found in Ruster Defenter. The couple was reported missing in February this year. Several people have been arrested on multiple charges, including robbery, kidnapping, and other charges. Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana following that story for us, and she joins me in studio tonight. Zola, good evening to you. Let's start with how that memorial service went. It must have been a very, very emotional moment, particularly for the loved ones.
Well, Xoli, it was a very, tragic scene to actually witness, considering the fact that this is something that both families have been looking forward to since February. You'd understand that this couple went missing on the 18th of February. A case was opened on the 19th, and thorough investigations were done by police from the Mpumalanga province and the Gauteng province, and that was where we learned about arrests of about 5 suspects at the time. One of the suspects then led police to a bush that's in between the border of the Limpopo and the Mpumalanga province, and that is where remains of 2 people were discovered. At that time, we were not certain who they belonged to, and of course we had to then wait for a DNA analysis to be conducted, which then confirmed that it was indeed the missing journalist and his partner. I mean, hearing from family members, how they felt about this and how they were hopeful that these bodies would be, or rather these people would be found, and we will not find remains. In fact, let's have a listen at Treasure, who is Zodwa's son.
There are a lot of stuff that I really did with Sibusiso. A lot of places that I've went with. And then some of the other broad projects that I will start, and I will call Sibusiso to say, look, this is a project I want to start. Can you help me just to brainstorm some ideas and then do a proposal? And Sibusiso won't hesitate and will do that. And the outcome will be great. I'll miss his hand, I'll miss his advices, I'll miss his love. Him being like a J. Cole character, that energetic character. Umuntu othumeka with respect.
All right, just a correction there. We were playing the incorrect bite, but that is someone that is related to the family. Vusi Mahlasela, a very well-known figure, a long-standing and celebrated artist in South Africa. You did, though, prompt the son, yeah. Zodwa's son, Treasure is his name. All right, let's have a listen to Treasure now before we wrap up the discussion with Zola.
I had a very great time with my mom. We were friends, and I told everything. So it's very hard, given the situation. She's the person I'd be talking to right now. Umama bekalungile kakhulu.
Quite an emotional memorial. Talk to us about when it is that the funeral is planned. Has that taken place? Because I guess the families have been waiting for this point for some time, given the DNA tests that had to be conducted. So I take it that the funeral service has yet to happen.
Yes, indeed, Xoli. In fact, Zodwa will be laid to rest at her home in Mpumalanga on Friday, and her partner, which is Sibusiso Ndlovu, will be laid to rest on Saturday. So when the families received the DNA analysis, they both just wanted to get over, this whole process, understanding that it's been an emotionally draining time for them, where they wanted to lay their loved ones to rest. In fact, the mother to Sibusiso even said she feels like they've suffered enough spiritually, and they have to finally lay them to rest. So this weekend, that's where we will be seeing, them finally being laid to rest. But now the problem is that Zodwa's funeral is happening at the exact time of the court appearance that we know about, and that is happening this Friday as well.
Sure. What a tragedy. Thank you very much, Zola Sholwana, covering that memorial service.